What's up, all my investors of the Shine? I'm back again with another HINANCE video breaking down the complex financial world for everyday people like me and you so we can get to this bag, this money, this cheddar, whatever way you want to call it. Today I'm talking about some important economic news in case you missed it, so make sure you watch all the way to the end of the video. Before I get to all the good, juicy details, got to show my appreciation to the people that have been here since day one. I truly appreciate y'all watching, supporting, commenting. Y'all don't understand what that does to my poor little heart. Either way, even if this is your first time or your last time watching, everybody please don't forget to hit the thumbs up on this video. It looks like this right here. Just probably not the same skin color, probably different skin color. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The button is right here. I made it so easy that you could just hit the button on the screen and support. It's just that easy. I don't know another way to put it. Also, I wanted to mention, if you're interested in joining the stocks group chat, the Future Millionaires, shoot me a DM above. I will get you all the details. We're just in there building generational wealth, sharing information. So shout out to all my future millionaires. If you're watching this right now, put it up in the comments to let everybody know that we the real deal. So let's just get right into the most important economic news. And I've kind of just threw this under economic news because it's not regulated yet. So it's kind of like a world thing, and that's Bitcoin. Crypto in general. We hit, I say we because I'm also invested. Bitcoin hit 64K at one point last week, which was an all-time high. And to no surprise, this weekend they dropped 10, 12, 13% down to 52, back up to 53, back up to 55. And that's the volatility that analysts are always talking about. That's the scariness that you feel when you're thinking about buying Bitcoin or when you're holding Bitcoin and you don't know whether you should sell. That's the volatility that everybody keeps speaking about. Every time it hits a new high, there's always a pullback. And the reason being is that there's people that have been holding on to this Bitcoin for some time now. So when it hits an all-time high, they're ready to cash out. They're taking profits. They've been holding on to this investment. And the higher it goes, the more riskier it gets. So some people like to cash out a little bit, and then that's when you get the pullbacks. You get the people trying to capitalize off these new highs. So I got in this weekend a little bit more. I've been saying I want to get in a pullback. I've been waiting for the right pullback, but I think that's it's so hard to time the market nowadays, especially when the drops are happening at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You have to really pay attention. Do I think it's going to get to 100K? Many analysts people think they're seeing 100K by the end of 2021. I don't know. It's too hard for me to predict. I'm not a crypto expert, but I don't want to miss this boat, so I did get in a little bit. I do believe one day we'll get to 100K. Or maybe it'll get close. So maybe get to 88 or 92 or something like that. And then it'll probably pull back and range out for some time before it ever gets beyond that level. I don't think it's far-fetched. It's just you just need a certain amount of hedge funds and companies to get involved. And some of the biggest companies are involved now. So I'll be interested. Let me know if you got in on some Bitcoin during this pullback or if you were hurt by the Bitcoin on this pullback. I'm sorry to anybody that was hurt. It's only temporary, y'all, because over time it will go up, trust me. Another important thing that happened was China missed their GDP expectations of 19%. And you may ask, or you may wonder, what does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with my stocks? Well, maybe you aren't invested in anything in China. I am. I'm invested in NEO, and many people that I know may be invested in NEO, so it's a good thing to know. And also, we have to point out that if anything's going to happen or be negatively impacted, the U.S. will kind of be last on the ecosystem or the triangle, whichever way you want to put it. We will be last. You're going to see negative impacts around the world before you see them in the U.S. It ends at the U.S. because it starts at the U.S. A lot of these other economies hold our currency. They're holding their assets under our currencies, or they're holding assets within our country. So if the fall is going to happen, if the domino effect is going to happen, we will be at the end. And it makes me wonder if China missed their GDP, which they were ahead of everybody in the world as far as recovering. If they've missed their expectations, then what does that mean for the U.S.? What does that mean for European countries? What does that mean for everybody else? And it was only a slight miss. They came in at 18.3%. They were expecting 19%, and their biggest industry that boosted was retail sales, which to no surprise, everybody's shopping to go nowhere, I guess, or to go somewhere for a weekend or so. And the industry that hit them the worst, which was why they kind of missed, was the industrials. And I'm sure the chip shortages and all that stuff happening and Huawei losing contract, I'm sure all that had to do with the industrials not performing well. I'm sure that had some type of domino effect as to why that they weren't performing well. So, like I said, it's not a huge thing to know, but it's something to keep in mind as the next few weeks unravel. I'm interested to see what domino effect that will have on the rest of the world. Is our countries going to start pulling back their expectation numbers a little bit? You know, I guess we'll see. But there's other important economic news as well coming out this week. I believe home sales. Don't quote me on that though. And let's not forget that we are in earnings season. So make sure you're paying attention. Capitalize on these earnings seasons. Banks have showed us some good signs so far, but it's up to the rest of the companies to show something. Are you going to be able to catch gains off of good earnings reports this time around, or are we going to be like last quarter, that every time someone beat earnings, the stock went down? I hope that's not the case, but either way, it's great buying opportunity. So let's not forget that this is a time to make money. This is time to take profits. This is time to prepare for either a big up or a big down. Which one do you expect to happen? Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, I will see y'all tomorrow. Maybe.